Hello everyone, it's Jim987, and today I'll be showing you how to make a 1.7.9 Bukkit server. First thing you want to do, make a new folder and call it whatever you want, like Minecraft server, but for the sake of this tutorial I'm going to call it tutorial server. Okay, now that you've got that done, you're going to want to go to the link in the description and download the development build for Bukkit right here. Okay, it'll take a few seconds to download, or maybe a few minutes, I don't know. While that's doing its thing, open the tutorial server and create a new text document. Open it up and paste in the code in the description. I gotta paste it because I know the code. Okay. Okay. Go to File, Save As, and label it quotation run.bat, like bat, and another quotation mark. And be sure to save it as all types. Click Save. And you can just get rid of the text document there. And that's just going to be the run file for when you set up your server. How to make it run. Okay, that's going to take a little bit. Okay. Just wait for that to download. And you don't have to download the development build. You can download whichever one you want, like whichever version you want. But I recommend the latest because that's the best. Like the recommended build right now is 1.6.4, and that's like really old. So that's from like a year ago, I think, maybe even earlier. Like that's when I started playing Minecraft, like 1.6.4, around that time. Okay, why is it taking so long to download? Oh yeah, and also, okay, this is the part where we're going to have to find the IP for the server. Go to Start, type in CMD, click Enter, or just click the CMD thing, and type in IP config, and the thing for your server is going to be the IPv4 address, so 192.168.whatever, and that's going to be the thing you're going to need to connect to your server, or if you want to make a subdomain name, like a cool name for your server, like play.supercraft.net or something. Okay, well that's still downloading apparently. So, and you're also going to need this. You're also going to need one of these IPs for the port forwarding part. Okay. And some people say you don't need to port forward for people to connect to your server, but actually you do. Because I've seen a lot of server tutorials that I'd say no port forwarding or Hamachi for traditional vanilla servers. And I'm always thinking like, well, you have to, or else people can't connect to it, and only you can. So yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. And I have HTTP Uverse, so at the end of all this, you might have to, if you don't have HTTP Uverse, you'll have to just YouTube another video on how to do it, depending on your internet. Finally. Okay, move that to the tutorial server, and also rename it to just craftbukkit. Okay, then double click the run.bat file. It's gonna take a couple minutes for this to do its thing. Just let it load up. As you can see, it's gonna load the files and stuff. You might get a few errors in here. That's normal. There's gonna be a lot of preparing spawn area because it's preparing the spawn for the worlds. Here. And you can also use Spigot for this. I've been told by some people that Spigot is better because it has more configurability, but I just prefer Bukkit. Okay, now that you've done that, you can go ahead and click and type in stop. Because if you just exit out, it's like a crash stop, like your server crashed. So just hit that. Okay. Okay. Logs is just like what's going on in your server, like the chat and commands people have issued. Plugins is where you're going to put your plugins. These are just the world files. Banned IPs, banned players, Bukkit, that's just something. Commands, help, ops, that's a list of the ops. And permissions.yml, but you're probably not going to use that because you'll download it like a permissions plugin. And this is the big one here, server.properties. Generator settings, you can leave that true. I mean, I don't know what that is. Op permission level doesn't matter. Allow nether, putting it false will make your world like less laggy. So I'm gonna set that to false. And now it's player achievements. That can get annoying, so might want to set that to false. Level name, like say you wanted to get a different, like you had your own world but it had a different name. You'd have to put it in here, the name of your special world that you'd put in here, or else it'll still try to create new, just regular world files. Max build height, server IP, leave that blank. Whitelist. Whitelist is whether or not you want your server to be public or private. Like if you put whitelist, only people you say can join can join. Spawn animals, exactly what it sounds like. Snooper enabled. Not sure what that. Resource pack. Another important one. You have to paste in the URL, not the file name, to put a resource pack for your server. PvP, true or false, it doesn't matter. Difficulty, enable command block, false. You should probably leave it as false because people can like do bad things with the command blocks. Game mode, like whether you want it to be survival or creative or adventure. Max players, you can set that to whatever you want. Spawn monsters, generate structures. And the message of the day is what pops up on the server list. So, let's call it YouTube tutorial. Okay, that's done. Okay, and just to show you that it's working, I'll load it up and then and to connect to your server, you can type in either the IPv4, or you can just type in local host, all one word. Join server. And see, just to show you, it's that server. It says right here, Doom Knight 9867 logged in. Okay. As you can, should turn on the more chunk loading. Oh wow, it's only on 2 chunks. That's weird. Okay. Okay. As you can see, I'm on the server, and yeah. So it's all working and everything. And now I'm going to show you how to port forward. Okay, just exit out of all that. Okay, and you're going to want to go to your default gateway, which will be 192. It'll be whatever it is. 192. Oh, okay. It's gonna look something like this if you have AT&T Uverse. go to settings, go to firewall, stupid ads, this one always does ads, and go to applications, pinholes, and DMZ. Now if I already got something set up for this tutorial server that I did earlier, I'm going to delete that and show you how. So first you're going to select whatever you've named your computer. I've named mine, I've named mine Blake because that's my name. Okay. It might take a second to load. And it's going to be on maximum protection. And you're going to want to click on allow individual applications. Oh. At some point you're going to have to put in this password. It's on your router. It'll be like device access key, or device password, or router password. Just put that in and everything will be fine. It usually takes a second after it does this. I can get rid of that now. Weird. It's not loading up. Why are there ads on an AT&T website? Errors? Weird. Oh well. Okay, we'll click on allow individual applications, then click on add a new user-defined application. Okay. Okay. Again, you can name it whatever you want, like server or whatever, but just name it something that you can find it in the list. Okay, don't mess with anything but the port right here. And just type in 25565 in both boxes. You don't have to mess with the protocol timeout or the map to host port or the application type. Just everything as it is except for the port, and just add 25565 into both of those boxes. And click add to list. Okay, once you've done that, click back. And choose your computer again. I don't know why it's taking so long to load here. Okay, now then click allow individual applications again, and then find your... What? What just happened? Stupid. I gotta do all that again? I do not want to be redirected. I gotta do all this again? Great. I don't gotta do all the port forwarding stuff again. I just gotta click it and add it to the list. Okay, and then click allow individual applications, like I said. And then find whatever you named it in the server list. It's color coded. And click on it and click add. This is the part where you'll have to put in the password, I think. Or maybe it was when you created the user-defined application. I'm not sure. This will take a second. Okay, and now you can click save. Okay, and that's all you need to do to set up a Bukkit 1.7.9 server and how to port forward it with a TNT Uverse. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Later, people.